Dude, oh my god. I freaking love this movie! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the HEZ Project. I'm John Ordalaza, and we're concluding today the HEZ-WEEN event that we've been doing here on the HEZ Project. During the month of October, I reviewed Halloween horror-themed films, starting with Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Friday the 13th, and now Wes Craven's directed A Nightmare on Elm Street. So enough talk, let's get into it. So I just want to say, for older films back then, like Halloween 1978 and Friday the 13th, I'm not a huge fan of how they were filmed because I've said this a few times. Films from back in the day, like 70s and maybe even beyond that, just have a certain feel to them and look that feel like that they were shot and filmed the same way, like they're part of the same universe. And this film is only from 1984. Roughly, it's it's Return of the Jedi year, and man, like, it's good. This is the first ever Wes Craven film I've seen. I don't really know any of the other ones. I think he directed another Elm Street film later on. I don't know. But this is the first one, and I gotta say, I gotta give him props, man. For 1984, this feels like it was made today almost, just with, you know, lower quality cameras. It's just the shots and everything, cinematography and camera placements feel a little more modern, at least 2000s-y or late 90s-y, you know what I mean? I gravitated towards the look of this film instantly. It feels new, almost. On top of the film looking really good and feeling a little more modern for the eyes, and it sticks out more than other films from its time period, bro, let's get into it. Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger is freaking amazing. Like, he's so good as this character. It is the most wacky character I've ever seen in a horror film, but it works. This is what I was hoping to see out of all of them. I mean, obviously, I had a kind of an inkling of how Michael Myers was gonna work. He's very stoic. He doesn't talk, like, at all. And I still haven't really seen anything of Jason Voorhees. I know what his mom looks like, or John Kreese. Amongst all of that, Robert Englund manages to make it feel menacing. For real, dude. I'm giggling a little bit when I see him kind of waddle side to side chasing after the main girl, but no, dude, that was creepy as f***. It's a mysteriously wacky blend of comedy and seriousness. And I was all in for it, dude. I was on the edge of my seat at some points, because when he takes that one blonde girl who I thought was the lead at one point, but turns out not, no, she's not the lead. She's here for 10 minutes, and then she's gonna get tortured. He starts spinning her in the air, and blood's just coming all over the place. I was so confused and so blown away. It settled with me. It got me thinking, dude, I don't know what this dude's powers are, what he's capable of, and no one else in this film seems to know, and that scares me. Like, it was very traumatizing to have this character who's just taking all of this as kind of a joke almost. He's very lighthearted in his demented way. It just come across as very uncomfortable and unsettling, but it works. And I think it's really cool that we got to see Robert Englund bring this character to life, and most definitely with the directing of Wes Craven, and make this character into something beyond human, beyond comprehension, and make that presence beyond lifelike. I just had to quickly look this up because I remember Johnny Depp being credited in this film. I'm like, where the hell is Johnny Depp? He's Glenn? I didn't know that. He looks so different as a young kid. Like, whoa. Dude, he was on screen for like the whole movie. I didn't even notice that. That is so bizarre. Freddy Krueger can conjure up his own dreams, bring you in them, jump into your dreams. Dude, it's mind-blowing crap here. Like, I'd never thought these little intricate things that they did for horror scares, and they just worked. I bought into it. It's awesome. When the one girl is sleeping, I think she's the main character. I totally forgot her name. I'm sorry. But the one girl character, when she's sleeping and she feels a disturbance, but she just goes back to sleep, and we see the wall or the ceiling just bending, and it's a face pushing its way through the freaking ceiling. Like, holy crap, that was weird. It didn't look terrible either. Like, there's very minimal special effects in this film, but that one I thought was the most impressive one. It was very subtle, but I loved it, dude. It was really cool, very effective, very creepy. I want to see more of that. The score is interesting. It's not my favorite type of music, but it was very effective for these scenes. Like, this character and this music do go well together. It was almost kind of on the techno side, and it was uncomfortable. Like, to hear that type of music while this type of dude is chasing after you, like, how do you feel? How are you supposed to feel? It reminded me of the Johnny Cage Scorpion fight from the 1995 Mortal Kombat film, only if Johnny Cage wasn't fighting back, he was just running away scared from Scorpion, and that techno music was playing. I kind of got that vibe from it. But it works in this film so much, just as much as it does in that Mortal Kombat film. Techno music isn't bad if it's used effectively with the right character. I think it just fits Freddy Krueger a little bit more. I mean, I would say it's techno music. It sounds very techno-y. Let me know down below if you have the right terminology for that. It sounds very techno-y for me. I gotta pick at the movie though, just a little bit. The ending, I'm talking about the very ending, the last shot where, oh, she defeated Freddy Krueger. Defeated. And then, oh, everyone's alive. Her mother's alive. Her friends are alive. They never died. Then she gets into the car, and then all the windows start rolling up and locking. The doors are locking, and the car just takes off. I think the car had like the red and green stripes on it afterwards. As the mother's standing by the doorway of the house, an arm reaches out of the window, grabs her, and rips her in. But the camera does a little bit of a jump cut, which is what I do in my videos, like what just happened. It does a bit of a jump cut, literally like a foot behind, and it cuts to Freddy Krueger ripping a rag doll through the window of the front door of the house within 2 seconds. She went from human to rag doll within seconds, and I just thought that was so funny, but it was so cheesy. But I could forgive it because the rest of the movie went untapped. It was so good. I was thoroughly entertained, thoroughly freaked out and creeped out throughout the entire thing, and I was just in for it. I was in for it. And for once, one of these classic horror movies that people talk about was not about teenagers wanting to bone. The one blonde chick from the beginning of the movie got some, and then she died. So what does her friends do? They're like, okay, guess we won't bone. So they survive. Supposedly, I don't really know what happens at the end of that one. A Nightmare on Elm Street stands out so much more than Halloween 1978 and the original Friday the 13th. I just don't feel compelled to watch those ever again. I don't connect with them. I didn't when I first watched them, and I don't ever want to try them again. This movie was so entertaining. I want to watch it again. I do. I feel so compelled to watch this again, and I'm so excited to see any other ones. This film I do feel compelled to rewatch, and I'm really excited to check out the sequels for the next HEZ-WEEN events. So you might want to stick around every year, guys. I'm going to try my best to review one after another. Maybe do more than one of each franchise in a year. I don't know. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. The other ones might be just as bad as the first ones, and I might get burnt out. I don't know. We'll see. So guys, that is going to be it for my review of Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. Let me know down below, what did you think about this film? Have you ever seen it? And what is your favorite out of all the franchises, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th? Which one do you think gets better? And which one has a stronger first film? I personally think it's A Nightmare on Elm Street. I would probably give the edge to Halloween, even though I'm just like, you know, iffy about it. And then, dude, Friday the 13th, like that, nah, forget about it. Be sure to check out all the other movie reviews that I posted across the month of October for HEZ-WEEN. I did Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Friday the 13th, and now Nightmare on Elm Street. It's been really fun getting to watch some of these for the first time ever. I've seen Ghostbusters before, but all these other ones, first time watches, very fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm not a huge horror fan, but I'm slowly getting there and I'm accepting more horror films into my eyes. And I can't wait to do more HEZ-WEEN for years to come. So thank you guys so much. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and be sure to stick around because there is always more to come.